Hello. Today we're going to be talking about collectivism and individualism, and more specifically, we'll discuss the individualist shift and how individualism and collectivism interact. In individualist societies, we see people placing personal goals ahead of those of the collective goals and considering how the individual is different from others in their surrounding groups. Typical individualist societal practices include bringing young children to daycare or school like pre-K and kindergarten. After high school, children move out, so college-age students move out into their own place and don't stay at home with their parents. Office pay is typically based on merit. Individual and separate offices and cubicles in the workplace, so they keep everyone separate individually as opposed to a collective workplace. And the use of retirement homes is also quite often seen in individualist societies because it's not set up to be taking care of the elderly. Staying home and taking care of the elderly is really hard when you're working and you're all focusing on your own goals. Collectivist societies place great emphasis on collective goals, especially the goals of an in-group, meaning their family, their immediate co-workers, their town. Collectivist practices often include children sleeping with their parents, so they'll share a room with their parents for quite some time. In collectivist cultures, you'll see that they'll promote a whole class of school children regardless of individual performance. So it's more important to keep everyone together than it is to make sure that every student is meeting certain academic criteria. There's also many arranged marriages in collectivist societies. Employee compensation is often based on length of service, and extended family often live in the same home. So there's great emphasis here on collectively working together, being loyal to each other, to your family, to your place of work, to your community. A very collective goal set. The shift towards individualism can be seen in even traditionally collectivist societies. For example, Korea. In Korean firms, they've been studying this new type of collectivism that they're calling dynamic collectivism, which is really when you are showing signs of collectivism and individualism at the individual level, meaning a specific person, not a whole group showing this, but each person is showing collectivist and individualist ideals, and incorporating both sets of ideals produces great productivity in the workplace. So the collectivism increases the organizational commitment, but it decreases creativity, which is where the individualism comes in. The individualism represents the individual creativity, the individual ideas that can be put together in this collective workspace to organize it and present it properly.